You can see the chat bands in the chat right here for this game. This could be the round of 4 game. It is going to be Red Pot versus 2 Health Beads. I'm just kidding. That's not really the game. It's going to be Pays Evelynn Child Support versus Cheese Enema in this round of 4 game here. And there's some chat bands. Where are my girl parts icons at? Looks like only Painkiller's rocking the pantsu. I thought you wanted to talk about these. Chaosos, where did you go?
Oh, yeah. So, chat band.
This guy.
Yeah.
Yes, chat bands, sir.
Totally zoning out. So, chat bands, we have Timo, Lise, Kale, and Cassidin. Do you have those pasted into chat yet?
Sure.
Probably should do that.
I don't think it'll work now. Yeah, they went over to the thing.
Timo, Elise, Kale, Cass. Okay, I got them. Stream delays OP.
Stream delays OP. That's a good play right there. Alright, so let's put up the summoner blockers, guys, because you know what?
We're not going to forget them once this tournament.
That game, man, for those of you playing certain games at home, you're not getting this one by me this time. Nope. Alright, so look at the chat bands. Timo, he's a fast character. He gives very good map control. He has a blind, and he's annoying. He deals a lot of damage, gives good map control and vision with noxious traps. He forces Sweeper and Grez's buys on the enemy team in order to be able to tech those. He has a blind, which is rough, and he does a lot of damage with Blinding Dart. He hurts so bad, and he brings so many things to the table. So banning him is much easier than having to deal with him.
Plus, Feedski likes to play him, so
yeah,
that's a reason just to ban him right there.
Feedski's favorite skin for a Mumu is almost Bandage Toss a Mumu skin. It's the default skin that he uses. Just figured just let you know what his favorite skin is. Elise gets banned because Elise is a durable AP champion that can kill people pretty hard. She has a stun, she hides in the sky, she comes down, she kills you, she's pure Australia, she's made out of spiders, and you're probably gonna die. She's a hard to kill good AP character. And durable and delay is sort of the name of the game in Dominion, and that's what makes her so good. It's easier to ban her than having to worry about, I'm gonna focus her, nope, she's in the sky. When's she coming down? I don't know. I'm gonna save my cooldowns until Elise comes down from Repel. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get the crap beat out of me. Or alternatively, well, she's in the sky, I'm going to use my cooldowns on something else. And then Elise comes down, and you have no cooldowns to use on her, and it's sad.
Yeah.
It's just sad. And we also had Kale. Kale's a character whose damage can get completely insane late game. It tends to spiral out of control sometimes. She's a quick character, she does a lot of damage, and some people just don't want to deal with that. Because late game, if you get like a 24-minute game going, Kale will just kill people. It's scary. She's just flying from the side and be like, hey look, I heard you guys were stacked up. That means I can auto-attack all 4 of you at the same time. By the way, I have a Sanguine Blade for no reason and an Asher's Tooth. And it's like, oh, well that's great, Kale. What does that mean for... Why is my screen black and white now? Sometimes you can ban Kale. She's not friendly. And Cassidin gets banned because Cassidin is highly mobile, hard to kill, long duration silence, has a slow, great chase, great escape. Ban Cassidin. Here's how you deal with Cassidin. If Cassidin does not get banned and you have to play against him, coordinated, staggered crowd control. Shinryu is on my team. He's PMing me during the tournament, and he knows better.
Yep.
Dang it, man.
So right. I'll run through the.
Let me finish the casting thing. Multiple staggered CC. If you have 3 or more hard CC, and you can chain them in such a way that there's minimal time in between each one, like if you can go from a Mumu Bandage Toss into Pantheon Stun into a Mumu Snare and then follow up with like LeBlanc Silence, that Caston will die. But if you do not have that coordinated crowd control, he's going to get away.
And that's also assuming that Caston's getting caught out alone and you can save all that crowd control for him.
I can't open this because sometimes the things that Shinryu says are completely inappropriate.
Okay.
So talk about these the client bans
the
for
regular
me,
bans.
would you?
Okay, so client bans: Nidalee, Amumu, Lulu, Kha'Zix, Wukong, Jace. Nidalee, very strong poke, very strong jungle control. Surprising that Infeed is banned, considering Infeed's known for his Nidalee. However, Sifu is also known for a very scary Nidalee. Then we have Amumu. Amumu has a lot of teamfight domination. And unlike Summer's Rift, it's really hard to deny him out of his mid game because you can't just deny his jungle. Lulu. Lulu amplifies boosters extremely well because she can just speed boost them, shield them, give them an AoE slow, and then knock everyone up. And she just slows everyone with glitter lances, and she can build tanky and be impossible to kill, and then guide you just around the map in circles. Kha'Zix's incredible assassination ability, jumps around everywhere with resets, and has really strong poke. Wukong has the ability to just win team fights with the high damage of his ultimate and the knockup, and then he's an extremely strong duelist with decoy jukes and the armor shred and high damage of his crushing blow, and the attack speed boost from his gap closer. That is actually a fairly low cooldown gap closer. Jay's hyperscaling carry, and then has very strong poke with his EQ combo. So Gandair, take the blue team.
All right, Chaosos, I can take that blue team. Did you turn off your Franker Z? I heard it in the background there.
What?
Don't worry about it. The chat liked it, though. Alright, so, the blue team is going to be Pays, Evelynn, child support. We see Zyra, Jarvan, Flamethrower, Void Creature, and I Am the Sun. Zyra, Jarvan, Brand, Kog'Maw, and Leona. Zyra, I think we've seen Zyra every single game so far, this tournament here. Zyra, great AoE zoning ability because of her plants. That's the word what's the word I'm looking for? Her abilities are all AoE, and they make people not want to stand places. That's what happens. Zyra can zone people because you don't want to stand there because you're going to get Jumanji'd. Kog'Maw, like, I've had to play against Volandum. Kog'Maw's awful. He will kill your entire team. You can't get to him if you put a wall of... Jarvan can literally put a wall in front of Kog'Maw. You can't walk through it. It's horrible. And, oh my gosh, the CC. This is going to be Kog'Maw Hero, guys. If you're seeing what I'm seeing here. Kog'Maw, great range, insanity damage. Leona, great chase, great crowd control. Brand, good damage, has a stun. Fire's good for you, bad for your enemies. Jarvan literally makes Death Mountain in front of you and doesn't let you pass. He has an airborne on top of that, and he does a bunch of damage. So, I'm seeing no one gets to Kog'Maw. Buddha Rice Brand's bottom lane. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Do you think I have that?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so purple team?
Whoa, this guy's name in the chat is Sufficient Daka, and I get it. You are awesome. Go on, talk about Cheese Enema, please.
Team. Okay, Cheese Enema, you have Sifu Calvin on Pantheon. Pantheon he can output a lot of damage. His global mobility can allow him to put means that he can run down to bottom, put pressure bottom, and then just man drop top. When topping commits to that 4v3 dive, which is now a 4v4 dive, which is generally a bad idea. Trundle, really strong post rework, incredibly strong duelist with 40% cooldown. His ultimate goes down to a 36-second cooldown at rank 3, which means that every 36 seconds he just wins a duel. And then his pillar can also provide a loft utility for either engaging or disengaging. And then he's just really fast and he heals a lot, as was demonstrated in that video earlier. Kreog, so that Maokai. Maokai can be very scary. Kreog's Maokai especially. He just completely denies any sort of AoE damage, because if Zyra and Brand want to drop a bunch of AoE damage down onto Cheese Enema, Kraog's the Maokai ultimate is just going to drop all that damage by 20%, which can completely turn the tides of a team fight. And then he just provides a lot of CC, and then provides some decent jungle control with his saplings. Shaco, most scary on Pilar. Wawix is going to attempt to channel that ability of just being incredibly tricky with jungle control and just being an absolute terror. Finally, we have LeBlanc. LeBlanc, it basically just says, I'm going to delete somebody right now off the map, and is able to and her burst is absolutely incredible, and she functions well in Dominion because there's a lot of times people will just be caught out, and because LeBlanc's burst comes out so fast, and there's a lot more ability to just come from the side. She's more easily able to get that back line in team fights, unlike on Summer's Rift, when a lot of times she'll have trouble getting to the back line to burst them down.
5 seconds to go. Toronto up by 2.
I'm glad to know that we have a countdown. It was a couple seconds off, actually, though. But my screen freaked out. Screen, please. Screen? Screen?
Please?
Screen,
please.
Please. Hey, what's up, Bird? Thanks for checking out the stream, man. For those of you who don't know, Bird in the chat, L3IRD right there, he's a League of Legends caster. He's cast a few DominateDominion tournaments. He casts some Summoner's Rift as well. All-around cool guy. Pretty good at what he does. I'm a big fan of Bird. This isn't a speedrun stream, Bird. Why are you here? This is the run. Alright, look at these two teams right here. This is going to be the round of 4 game, Evelynn Child Support versus Cheese Enema. Evelynn Child Support consisting of Infeed playing as Kog'Maw, Painkiller playing as Not Connected, Blueberry playing as Zyra, Buddha Rice playing as Brand, and Panzers playing as Jarvan the Fourth. I'm one half of your casters for this week. I am Gandair, and casting with me is...
Chaosos. Introducing to you Cheese Enema. We have Sifu Calvin playing Pantheon with the amazing Full Metal skin, Lurch playing Trundle with his new Icy Default skin, Kraog playing a Maokai that is rather festive, Walwick playing a Shaco that even has a mask on top of his mask, and then Mk playing LeBlanc who with the default skin with its somewhat newish splash art. Oh, and Painkiller apparently is going to switch from Not Connected to Leona. A rather impressive shift.
All right, and for I don't know if you guys in the chat caught it, but I think it was last week, was it, where we're pretty much a big deal managed to take the win off Pex, or am I hallucinating? But Pex lost recently, so we'll see if they're able to start getting their win streak back into order here. Starting with this game, Painkiller's playing as Leona. He has managed to plug his router back in, or what have you. He probably kicked the cord and it popped out. Raise your hand if you've ever done that. No one can see you, don't worry.
Thank you for raising your hand, everyone.
But I want to thank you for the show of hands. Right there. And
okay, I think the magical question for Pex this game is, will they be able to carry the No Border Panzers?
Ooh, shots fired! Bang bang!
Because they're out-bordering, because 3 Planets, a diamond. But will that diamond make up for the No Border? When they're facing a team of pretty consistently gold.
Man, I just can't wait till we get Dominion borders. That'd be pretty cool.
No.
And the game is
paused. So, good time to switch to the KDA.
I already had it on. I got it. Okay.
Oh, in feed.
Now, guys in the chat, this is something we like to do at the beginning of every single game. I want you to post in chat which champion you think is going to die first. It looks like Buddha Rice is going bottom, so it's probably not going to be Brand. So on Evelynn Child Support's side, you have Kog'Maw, Leona, Zyra, Jarvan. On the other side, who are we going to see down there in the bottom? We're going to see Kraug in the bottom, probably. That's That's who I'm thinking, Mao down there. So we got Pantheon, Trundle, Shaco, LeBlanc. And, I feel like there's a way to make this game more fun.
Oh, there's definitely a way.
Like everyone should guess, and
and everyone who didn't guess right is banned.
No. That would be a little insane. I think whoever guesses it right should get timeouted. That'd be hilarious. We'll figure something out. We'll make this let's make this a thing, guys. We'll figure this out. There'll be something cool. But look at the screen right now. There's actually not a lot for us to figure out here, because no one's been able to buy anything. So we can't...
Except for the amazing reactions of Blueberry, who is on top of things.
Nah, I don't like the first and last. That's too many champions. I'm a little bit dyslexic, so I can't read that. So just the one champ name. Otherwise, I get confused.
Oh, look, Wowix reconnected, so it looks like we may be...
Oh, Wowix was in this game. I forgot. Yep.
Wowix always does first. So, let's go over team fight. Let's go over how each team is going to be playing this. Looks like it's going to be Buddha Rice in the bottom lane with Brand just off of those initial positionings. Although MK has that clairvoyance, so they may be playing around that. Team fight objectives.
Make sure you're caught to live, by the way. The pause sometimes desyncs us.
Yeah. Yes.
I am at Zyra. That's floating. What the hell are you doing? That's not okay. That's quantum physics. Zyra, put that away right now. Thank you. Zyra, stop that! What are you doing? Okay. But I'm at,
40.
I'm at 41, 42, 43,
Yeah.
44,
Cool.
45. Alright, cool. We're synced. Good.
Yeah. And then, so, looking at these teams.
Oh yeah, those spring green names are hard. Go on.
Okay. So looking at these teams, team have objective for PEX is they want big team fights, because big team fights are going to really enable the Leona AoE, the Zyra AoE, the Brand AoE, the Jarvan Cataclysm to lock everyone up into that AoE, and then also just allow Infeed to be nice and protected. Although Infeed looks like he's going to be going bottom, so we'll see how that works. Then the main... Maokai is going to be able to mitigate a decent amount of that AoE, which will be helpful, but I feel that abusing Pantheon's global mobility and LeBlanc's mobility is going to be key, and just like picking some people off and deleting them, and then using Trundle to make sure to disengage after picking somebody off.
Alright, well, Trundle Cogbot's not something I expected.
Oh,
MMKH gets caught.
Dead.
Whoever picked LeBlanc is a winner. Up at the top, Wowix and Sifu Calvin defending during the poke war. It's 4v2 right now, and look at Maokai right here. This is why I like Cheese Enema. They just do stuff that you're not ready for. Maokai is going ahead, playing with the refinery right there. Painkiller sees it, has to go back. LeBlanc's taking her for a walk.
It was definitely the smartest choice, though, considering that LeBlanc got picked off so easily.
Yep. He's a free neutral on the middle, so that's 2-2.
Yeah, because you're not going to win that 3v4.
Jarvan kind of has to stay up here because Shaco.
Very nice juke by MK.
And MK, oh, Buddha Rice not going to get that snare right there. Super Calvin's going to get the stun off, and Buddha Rice, oh, so close. There's the spear shot, taking him down. Captain Blueberry as well. Blueberry, yep, there we go, got him. MK, I'm scared. Yo, you're still alive. That's good, man. I like seeing LeBlanc do well, because I'm awful at LeBlanc. When other people are good at LeBlanc, I'm happy for them. Infeed believes in particle effects with the Lion Dance Kog'Maw skin up there. Shaco trying to get a little bit of cap on this tower. Panzer's like, hey, no, this is mine. There are many towers, but I really like the windmill because I like to make grain. Sifu Calvin goes for the dive right away right there. See Wowix holding onto the tower so it doesn't shoot at his friend. Stun goes down. And a little bit of damage on him still right there. No one can get the tower. Oh, they get him. Painkiller's coming back, though.
But it doesn't matter, though. Bot's getting ganked pretty hard. That's going to be the key thing, is you don't want Kog'Maw to get farmed.
No.
Wowix running around stealth.
Oh, Brand happened.
Brand happens a lot, I feel.
Free gift for Brand right there.
All that fire.
He's getting stalked by Crowd. Gets stunned right there. Oh, Solar Flare does not connect. Crowd knows better than to stand in that. And he's
Doesn't
getting
matter.
taken down too. So a little bit of a chaotic opening here in this game. Cheese Enema versus Peso and Child Support. And Lurch is going to get this bottom tower back. Yeah, you don't want Kog'Maw to get farmed. The thing about Kog'Maw is very killable. Very, very killable. If you can get to him, he will just straight die. So many champions in the game can kill him. Kog'Maw does not have any interrupts. If you can live through his damage, or just live long enough to deal your damage, then he'll explode. But if you put like the wall of the correct champions in front of him, he can die pretty easily. So I think some really active ganks, especially those from LeBlanc, could really punish Kog.
And Shaco and Pantheon. Even Maokai actually would have pretty good ganks because Trundle can actually just output a decent amount of damage.
Wabwick's getting kind of caught out over here, though. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, playing AP Shaco, or at least to start with that Prospector's Ring start.
MKH in the jungle. I feel like there's a lot of big crunchy targets on that team. They have Leona, they have Jarvan. Kind of hard to burst down. Brand is not terribly squishy. And uh-oh, Buddha Rice right there taking a little bit of damage. Wabwick's having to deceive out. MKH being caught. And
doesn't matter.
Gets killed.
So, yeah, just so much damage. I'm... Thing is, I feel that Cheese Enema has a superior jungle control, but that team fight coming out of PAX is just way too strong. And they're not able to, they haven't been able to shut down Infeed quite as well as they would be liking.
Uh-oh, Infeed saw Maokai and he's like, oh crap. Tried to turn around, wasn't going to have any of it. I feel like that bottom lane is going to be their key to victory. If they can punish Kog'Maw enough to force lopsided fights top, or just engagements where they can pick off people and like while they're moving between lanes.
Buddha just got deleted there.
Uh-oh, rip in peace. Buddha rise. MK's taking a minion for a walk. Panzer's hanging out in the jungle over there. Lots and lots of skirmishes so far this game. Can't quite keep track of all of them. There's just been a lot.
Yeah, Trundle I think can actually out-sustain whatever poke Infeed's going to be putting down just because of how strong all of the healing he has is. And then if Lurch can manage to get into melee range of that Kog'Maw, he can actually outdo him because of just how ridiculous Trundle's ultimate is.
It's Grez's effect. Kog'Maw being mindful of what's going on. Because he knows that he's not seeing a lot of action up at the top of the map. Which means he's feeling the vibe on that there might be some ganks coming his way. There's that clairvoyance coming down over there too from the red team. They want to make these ganks happen, but they're doing a pretty good job mitigating them so far. MKH up at the top right here. Crowd keeping Panzers busy. MKH may be able to liquefy Blueberry. Don't stay on those minions, MKH. Don't be SPG Neo style. You want to stay away from those minions. The Ethereal Chains goes down. Mirror Image is triggered, and MKH just can get out of there.
Yeah, there's no reason for sticking around. He's not going to be able to delete anybody 1v2. Infeed, though, the poke's actually doing a lot of damage down to Trundle. Lurch is just not going to have the ability to get in close because of how strong Infeed, though, getting jumped and just showing that just jumping on him, he's just going to die. That purple explosion, though, as we have demonstrated over and over again, purple's incredibly overpowered.
Yes. This is the strongest color there currently is in League of Legends. Although I don't think they've implemented turquoise yet. But when they do, we will see. Wow, so that Zenith Blade, nice catch right there. Shackle gets taken down.
Getting the double snare.
And Panzer's over the wall, it would take down Krog. They just really have not been able to get out active on the map at all.
Yeah, Cheese Enema has a lot of jungle control, but they haven't been able to effectively apply it, I feel. And then the ganks down bottom have not been as effective as they want because of how quickly Trundle's been harassed. I think the optimal strategy would be just rotate somebody ganking each time. Make it so... Oh wow, the Hydra actually coming out from Lurch.
Ooh, Hydra, that's gonna give him a lot of HP 5. That's a pretty good sustain item.
Yeah.
It's gonna help him clear those waves too. And there comes MKH down for infeed. Void Ooze, does connect with that. Ethereal Chains right there. And there's the frozen ice thing pillar. Painkiller coming down. Painkiller getting taken for a walk. Xenoblade catches up. MKH gets destroyed, unfortunately. Lurch and Painkiller are going to have a little bit of a disagreement, and Lurch can actually probably kill Painkiller here.
Not quite.
How that goes.
Leon's
Tower
Leon's
too strong.
gonna be too tanky, yeah.
Without
But
that tower.
Lurch is gonna life steal so much off that wave though with that Hydra.
Yep. Ravenous Hydra is an amazing item. It's just so damn hard to build because it takes everything in the game.
Oh, it notably got actually timeout at least got buffed this patch. What they did is they dropped the cost of Hydra, or they dropped the cost of timeout by 400 and increased the cost of a Hydra recipe by 400, which meant that would be a lot easier to get that timeout.
And Lurch in a bad spot down there at the bottom.
50% health.
He didn't retreat before Kog'Maw appeared, and Kog'Maw was able to just catch up to him and take him down. In order to not get killed by Kog'Maw, I feel like he has to just not be on your screen sometimes. Airborne right there by Panzers, up there. Krauog keeping Panzers busy so MKH can cap. MKH decides to nope. He's going to kill J4 right there. I think J4 was in the middle of Cataclysm when that happened.
Nice LeBlanc. Oh, the minions, just too strong. I think the optimal strategy would be to have somebody like Pantheon constantly ganking bottom. And then using Shaco traps and stuff set up around bottom to delay anybody who comes to help infeed.
Point is neutral down there right now.
Yeah, that's important.
Wallace
double though, and gets dunked.
Oh, Lurch diving pretty hard for infeed right there. There's Pantheon coming down. Lands the stun on Leona for a little bit of damage right there. There's the pillar. Oh, flash out from infeed. That's a character you run flash on. Kog'Maw is one of them. If you have a ranged AD champion who's highly fragile and does not have a built-in escape, you want to run flash on them.
Or cleanse, depending on what you're running into, but he probably figured that he would be running into he probably knew he was running into that Trundle, and cleanse does not help you versus Trundle.
No, oh, Solar Flare right there from Leona. Lurch
Nice
getting locked down, and he gets a free trip back to the Summoner platform, or Freylord, or wherever he's from now. Up at the top point, it's going to be 3 people versus Panzers. 1 Panzers, whole enemy team. Free trip back to the Summoner platform. He gets to hang out with his friend. Nope, his friend's already left the Summoner platform.
You know what I'm really sad is that some people like Jarvan aren't from Freljord yet. Because I thought the whole point of this patch was everyone was from Freljord.
Yeah, I thought Jarvan was going to be the Emperor of Freylord, and Mundo was going to be the Doctor of Freylord.
Yeah.
I guess the upcoming patch.
From Freljord. Gragas is from Freljord.
Freylord for everyone. Ooh,
I mean,
Olaf getting slowed right there.
especially from
Pantheon
Freljord.
coming down.
So much
and
damage.
a quick destruction of him there. Now
I mean,
this is...
Yeah, even Brand's from Freljord.
Yep. I like this up at the top. Krauog in control of the windmill can delay for a really long time. I think that's what they were looking to get this whole game long, as Maokai is amazing at stalling. LeBlanc and Pantheon coming up. And Grand Skyfall coming in. There's an offensive garrison on that point. Sifu Calvin actually has to fall back here. Well, I was going to try and put some damage on Blueberry, but all it's going to take is one Kog'Maw Zot to light him up so he can have vision on him and things will be really, really bad. Ooh, nice dodge out right there.
Still, though,
Krog
not
with the interrupt on the tower.
There's not. They just don't have enough traps to. Yeah, Wallux is 0-6-1 right now.
That's not a good price.
No, again, it's this AP Shaco pick is not working out for them. Lurch is slightly better at 0-6-2, but that's mostly just because he's been stuck on all the points to hold them. Lurch coming down, gank, Sifu Calvin doing lots of damage. And again, Trundle's dominating bot lane with these ganks. That needs to be the strategy though, is trap up bottom, make it so that way it's a pain for anyone to try to cap it or help out and feed, and then just put pressure.
Oh, Lurch don't stand in that. That's a Kog'Maw. Wow, it's just fighting with Panzers up here at the top. Might be able to get him down, but I'm kind of scared.
Sifu too strong.
Got him. Wowrick's able to take down J4. Gonna get that point neutral at minimum before Zyra gets there. Might get the full cap if LeBlanc comes and helps out, or if LeBlanc decides to take Zyra for a walk. We'll see.
And the thing is, he got vision on Zyra.
MKH.
Barely. Nope.
Oh dear.
Plant's just too good.
So they do have control of the windmill again, which is good for them. They've got
Yeah.
Krog up there. And that's who they want up there.
I still think though that they're not going to win these 4v4 team fights. They need somebody to. They need to just keep pressuring bottom.
Team's Nexus is at 75% health.
Uh-oh. Wowrick's.
Although catching people out though is always an effective strategy
Yes.
for both teams.
And that's what their team is designed to do, it looks like. Especially with that Pantheon. With Pantheon will block Shaco. It all screams,
Oh,
get in the
and
jungle.
here's a gank bottom that they need to do. Because they have the jungle control to know where Pex is, and so they can know when they can safely gank. And Pex isn't going to be able to know when Choose Enema is ganking.
And Feed has that revive right there. He's able to use it, get back on the field, and defend that tower. For the top end of the map, however, they managed to be able to defend this point for now. Pantheon picking up a triple kill. That's good.
Yeah.
They'll need more of that, and they can start bringing this game back. It is still quite far from over.
And they forced out
179 Nexus health to 336. That's okay. There's been worse deficits than that, so.
Yeah. And plus, they forced Infeed to blow his revive down bottom with that gank by LeBlanc, which is pretty important. So now, whoever they send... And LeBlanc looks like she's going to be looking to gank bottom again.
Like seeing that Morello's.
Again, as I think... Oh, Wallwick's dangerous.
Wowrick doesn't believe in safety.
No,
He's
he
the
just-
reason why those tutorials are on the coffee cups. Died while leveling up. That's an awful feeling. MKH hates Buddha Rice.
Well, sometimes leveling up can cause you to die in the case of Kha'Zix.
Oh. Tried distortion through that, and it didn't work.
Yeah, no, it's because distortion is a dash actually on the initial cast, and it's, and then the return is the blink.
The top
But
point
that
is
actually-
going to get neutral. Panzer's able to interrupt Sifu Calvin. Blueberry
Sifu
decides
has-
to stop.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, 1v3, he's not gonna do that. If that brand was on, I don't know, say, it was on Choose Enema, it'd be a different story. Lurch, though, pretty fed from the,
Kog'Maw's dead again.
Yeah, Lurch is getting pretty fed from all the games, and he's just got that. The gold difference is currently actually in favor of Kog'Maw by about 1,000.
Yeah, Kog'Maw's able to actually kill minions far more effective than Lurch is, because Lurch always gets driven away by Kog'Maw's harass in the bottom, so that gives Kog a lot more time to just kill things and fight things.
Which can be really scary.
Lurch just off a point there, that's good. Fighting Leona just away from the tower range, excellent. Shaco loves the refinery. Point down here at the bottom is neutral. Up at the top, good things going on there as well. Jeez, Enema's starting to...
Taking control.
I feel like that was just a little bit of an oversight, though. They could have sent someone to the refinery.
Oh, Lurch misplacing that pillar.
Lurch is going to town on this Kog'Maw. Holy crap!
Yeah, he'd have a significantly more health though if he hadn't put the pillar between him and Kog'Maw.
Man, you just beaten Kog'Maw silly. I feel bad for Kog'Maw now. And Kog'Maw's not even real. He's just like a void creature. He has a completely different anatomy. I'm sad for him. Shackle box getting taken down. 10 free gold box, OP. Defensive garrison right there to delay things a little bit longer. A 4 cap is a good place to be, but can they hold on to it? They have a bunch of assassins. If they get boxed in by a Cataclysm, that could just be nightmare fuel. And that Cataclysm is almost up. We're only a couple seconds off.
Yeah.
Only 15 or so
Oh,
left.
Painkiller though, pretty heavily overextending.
Oh, Painkiller, what? Why? Painkiller
10
survival
health.
method, full power.
10 health. 10 health.
When I clicked, I saw 16, man. That health regen.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, yeah.
Good
down
Shackle
to
box
10,
placement right there. Nice little bit of delay down the bottom lane. Sifu Calvin gonna go clear out those minions right there. We want to see that point get neutral. LeBlanc goes in, able to kill Buddha Rice right there. Kog'Maw gonna liquefy LeBlanc, and the minions not quite able to get that tower neutral like they wanted to. Sifu Calvin tried real hard to make it happen, but it just was not meant to be. Shaco up here against two beefy people. I don't like it.
I don't know, Wallux just isn't... I don't feel Wallux has been all that effective this game. Because he hasn't been able to win fights at all, and the boxes have not been that much more than a nuisance.
He's had a couple good boxes, but it just feels like Leona and J4 just have too much health.
Yeah.
It feels like that's all it is to me.
They're taking all the box damage.
When he comes down for someone like Zyra or Kog'Maw, he does great damage to him, it's fine. But against those other two champions, which they seem to be the vanguard of the top lane up there, it's not going so good. Sifu Calvin, nope! Wait, delayed death.
Yeah, exactly. That was not enough.
You'll only die slower, Zyra. Buddha Rice, no one there to interrupt him right there. Lurch, oh, just barely not able to pull it off.
Trying hard.
Twin Shadows is like, hey, there's a Leona over here. Wowix throws a little knife thing, does some damage. Lurch is kind of scared, he's wary of that bottom lane.
Yeah.
LeBlanc and J4 are having a disagreement. That's an interesting
Wait,
fight.
I thought LeBlanc was J4.
LeBlanc is J4.
Yeah.
Confirmed. They're also from Freylord.
Yeah.
Blueberry and Kraug. Only forests can fight forests. And MKH is just not in a position where he can connect with Kog'Maw
only
right
forest
now.
fires can fight forests.
Yes, that's right.
Because it's that wildfire Zyra.
Imagine if they were both a fire skin against each other. That'd just be awkward. Lurch trying to get his point back down here, and look at how much gap that they recovered. Like I said, no big deal. Down 200 points or so, and look, they caught that up, no problem. 118 to 123.
Pretty even in for a second and then saying, nope, I'm done.
Lurch, oh, that's... There you go. Infeed getting taken down. Blueberry low on health, has to retreat. Blueberry still has enough mana to summon the plants. J4, nice airborne right there. MKH, what? MKH barely alive. That Zyra plant, if that was not there, that would have been the plays. No way to defend that point right now. Wowix dives on.
Gets dunked.
He just... The cat... Jarvan, that was unnecessary.
Blue team has captured the win.
So much damage.
Unnecessarycataclysm.com. That needs someone buy that domain.
Oh no, that actually I think was kind of necessary because Jarvan's EQ was on cooldown and Wallux is about to get his Q off cooldown.
They could have saved it by rotating caps, but in the middle of the map, here, a little bit of a disagreement going on. Sifu Calvin is getting all the damage put on him. Kog'Maw takes some hurt but manages to flash away, break the ethereal chains tether, that's very good. And Mimic still off cooldown, so LeBlanc still has all the power and the fury of the sands, or however that works. And it looks like Shaco backcapping right here. Leona's gonna... Nope, that Solar Flare not gonna connect. Unfortunately, Twin Shadows goes off there. A little bit slow on Leona. There's a cooldown on Boots mobility. That's kind of cool.
And Lurge's pillar placement has been a bit off this game.
Well, Trundle did just come out.
Yep.
Mind you. And he did play some Trundle
he didn't just come out.
So.
Pillar's the same, but yeah.
Pillar just got reworked.
No, Pillar actually got untouched. Just looks slightly different.
I'm completely wrong. So, Leona over here, though, has to defend this neutral point. She's over here at the refinery right now, and she's got to work against two extremely slippery champions, Shaco and LeBlanc. One is the Deceiver, one has Deceive. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Oh, the ethereal chains! Yes! Very last moment right there. MKH got that. It was under control. Down here in this bottom point, is Sifu Calvin going to get here in time? No, he didn't click the tower! He went for...
Well,
why?
He wasn't. He was. If he clicked the tower, he actually would not have gone. It was the time. They were channeling fast enough that the way the mechanics would have worked is would not have interrupted.
Oh, really? He couldn't have used the jump as the gap closer and then click the tower instead of going for the kill?
No, because there was nobody to jump to. You can only jump to champions.
Yeah, no, Brand was right there though.
Yeah, he jumped to Brand, but Brand was right next to Zyra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Almost interrupt. Down there by Pantheon, but looks like they've got it under control now.
Enfeed has way too much kite.
And they're going to lose this point here. She's Enema barely ahead in the game right now. Although they have the 3-tower advantage right now. So, they could bring this back. Wait a minute, what do you mean bring this back? They could continue to win the game. They're winning right now.
Yeah, so she's in a nice lead. We'll see if Hex is going to be relegated to the 3rd and 4th place match, which should be interesting, considering their previous dominance.
Uh-oh, Maokai up the top, though. Kog'Maw is up there. Pantheon coming down. Twisted Advance lands on Kog'Maw. Kraog gets sent back to the summoner platform. Sifu Calvin gets everything bad happen to him at once the second he landed.
But Lurch, though, this Trundle is just absolutely annihilating people. Hydra is actually really effective on the
Wow, he has a Hydra and Iceborne Gauntlet. That's not fair at all.
Oh yeah, that's...
Ooh, good deceive by Wowix. Gets the clone caught instead.
Yeah,
Kog'Maw over by the drill. There's a defensive garrison right there, a delay for a little while. Throws down the pillar for additional interrupt on Panzers. And it looks like Wowix knows where he needs to go, making a beeline straight for the windmill right now.
Yep, and MKH looking not quite.
Now, Panzers is going to catch up. Kog'Maw is going to get there. They're not going to get that neutral, but they're pretty close to getting it. It's just a question of, can J4 handle this? Zyra's on the way up, but their big CC of Leona is still down on the other side of the map. Booberry gets a good pick off on Wowix, but Wowix doesn't have a lot of health to begin with. And now, with Kog'Maw at the fight, I'm not sure how I feel about this. This fight's probably going to decide if they win or lose this game right now.
Yeah, Booberry barely surviving.
Getting swept off of that point like that doesn't bode well at all for Enema.
No, although Lurch I think will be the key to victory right now. Because he is just absolutely dominating everybody. Boom.
Brand gets taken down. Brand does not have Revive up. There's no one currently heading down to the bottom lane right now.
Oh, Leona.
Leona? Oh, yep, she's swinging around. I thought
Leona
she was just going back for a buy.
Yeah, Leona won't be able to duel him, but with that Guardian Angel and how tanky she is, she can definitely survive for a while.
And if he keeps feeding the minions, though.
Well, Lurch needs to be doing those... Oh, wow, neutralize.
Yeah. The minions are on it. MKH coming down right here. Sees Booberry. Can MKH take it out? Or is it going to be a repeat of what happened the last time that they met? Oh, MKH, I'm scared for you. Does manage to escape that time. Painkiller did have that Guardian Angel. You were right, that did help out a lot, though, but the point still got neutral from the minions. And there's neutral points everywhere.
Kraog, very nice juke against Panzers. Panzers was, or against Infeed. Well, as Infeed was about to explode, Kraog used his W to turn untargetable, meaning that Infeed couldn't blow him up and kill, delaying Panzers ever so slightly. And that is game.
Guys, Cheese Enema conjured a win out of thin freaking air. Pace Evelynn child support is not in a finals. I knocked over my mouse out of astonishment, and my camera just panned. Pace Evelynn child support lost last week, and they're not in the finals this week. I said no hashtag, Zanero. I will ban you for the next one. No hashtags in the chat, please, guys. Guys.
I'm gonna just say Trundle
Pex is not in the finals. I don't... This is... Who's hype?
Pex did not know that Trundle was the new meta. I think I can conclude that's the main issue. Is they just didn't realize that Trundle's the meta.
I can't time out Moloko, dude. No, but really, please, the number sign, pound sign, hashtag sign, let's not do that in the chat. Come on. Like, for real. Mod mode on. Don't do that. Alright. Guys, what happened? I can't click that editor, man. Half the stuff you say is unappropriated. Alright, so, looking at that game there... Percents. Securio, no, you jerk. Okay, so I said no hashtags. And, look, let's go ahead and look at what Sekuriono just did. Sekuriono put a percent sign. He put a percent sign. Why? I love the chat. You guys are creative and awesome individuals. So let's take a look at this game, though. Items, things happened. Let's take a look at the damage done to champions. Bam. Oh my god, Kog'Maw, why? Look at that number.
Kog'Maw, so
50k or go home. means, well, if you hit 50k at the beginning of the game, you did a really good job. Like, that's your number to shoot for. If you want to be like, man, I did great. If you go to your post game and you see that you did 50,000 damage, you can say, hey, I did a really good job.
Yeah.
If you do 50k, there you go, you're good.
Well, Noob Infeed isn't quite able to break that 57,000 mark. Only 8 damage away.
Just needed one more shot, but that is horrifying.
Not even a
damage.
full shot. Like, that's like...
Alright.
That's like having, like... That's like queuing a person, then auto-attacking, versus auto-attacking, then queuing a person. That small amount shred on his queue.
Forest Fire, I said no.
So I'll just note that the...
That's not a hashtag, that's a weird symbol.
That the
What?
Forest Fire was... Oh, that's some kanji. That's something...
I know, I caught it. I saw it curved a little. I'm like, wait a minute. I was going to be sad about timing him out, because he's a pretty cool guy.
Healing done.
I'll get there. You gotta go to time spent dead first, because that's what we usually go to next. Kog'Maw, get it together, man. What are you doing? Graveyard hero, Kog'Maw, this game.
Oh my god, that healing done.
Metarare Man, I see you in the chat asking me to read the things. I cannot open the PMs on stream. You have to post these things in the Twitch chat, or I can't read them.
Well, no, he's asking you to read them because he knows that he'd get banned by Twitch for posting them. That's how vile they are.
Well, I can't do it, dude. Like, I can't read these.
Healing
and
done
Jaguar,
is...
Gormer, and I'll get to you guys in just a second. And now, healing done.
Healing done is just ridiculous.
Trundle came to play. 18k.
That's insane. Almost 19,000 healing.
Yep. And Trundle eats everything. So, guys, we're going to cut to a commercial real quick. We're going to bring this next game to you guys. And we will see you in just a moment. Guys, Pazel and Child Support not in the finals. What's going on? I don't understand the world anymore.